Well, hey there, everybody. It's been a long time since I last posted a video. I think last time I posted a video was back in June, whenever I started on the first cutting the hay, and was brain fart moment. But anyways, I think I was bailing or something like that. That was my last video. I can't remember. It's been a while. But anyways, yeah, just kind of one of those things. This past summer was pretty busy, and I just never really. I kept telling myself I was going to post a video, and just never did. And I've actually got videos I made. I just never did post them. but yeah, I did. Back in July, I did get me a new toy. Which is kind of funny. I told myself I'd never get a new tractor, and I did. um, it's a 2604H Massey. I think it's a 45 horse at the motor and 38 at the PTO. So I had a Massey 231. Needless to say, it and the New Holland 320 square baler, they both went down the road. I just I square with the 320 square baler, I had baled about 20 squares with it, 20 or 25, and that square baler just blew up. It just pretty much just came apart. And so I was going to fix it, and I just finally I posted up, and pretty much sold it that night. Then well, actually I was aiming I was my 231. I was gonna overhaul it this fall, and um kind of keep using it. And I did look around for. I was looking at other used tractors and stuff, because I was thinking about overhauling the motor and the 231, but I was going to take the loader back off and try to sell the loader again. And because it was just blowing, it had a lot of blow by, and it was getting worse. And did have this past spring I did use it to do a little bit of spraying, and the blow by just got worse. And it really started puking oil, and so I just finally just parked it and thought I'd just fix it this fall. And the guy that bought my square baler had bought the tractor too, the 231, and I'm actually pretty happy what I got out of both of them. You know, I kind of hate to see the 231 go, but it just, you know, kind of is what it is. And I was wanting a tractor with front wheel assist, or four-wheel drive, whatever you want to call it. But that, and like I said, I was looking around at used ones, and then I ended up getting a new one. And I did look at other brands, but I was happy with the Massey, and I definitely like this tractor. Of course, right now I got the 6-foot brush hog hooked up to the back of it. When I had it on whenever I was doing some clearing brush over at the other farm down there in the woods, and that's the only time I really used the front wheel assist in it, and I probably really didn't need it. But I mean, it was handy to have. But it had 3 hours on it when I bought it, and now it's got 49, almost 50 on it now. And of course I need to go get, or I get a chance, I need to go get oil filters and stuff for it, and do the service on it. And but man, I'll say this, what I really like is that skid steer quick attach on the front. And it's got a pretty good sized bucket on it, but I can't remember what size bucket right off the top of my head. But that quick attach, I'm really loving that. I like the loader that bush hog loader that was on my 231. Yeah, that was a pain, especially if you had to swap from bucket to spear, or if you had the spear on. And it was just a pain trying to pull them pins out sometimes, especially if you're by yourself. And And it was just, I didn't realize how much better this was than doing pulling pins all the time. This is definitely handy. Of course, granted, all our other tractors, like the TL100 and well, TL100 and TL90, they both got the skid steer attached on the front, but yeah, that's definitely nice. And of course, the loader on this one is a lot. Nice thing about it is it's a lot easier to take off than that 231. That 231, that was kind of a pain. It wasn't a roll-off loader, but it kind of looked like one. It was a Bush Hog 2400 QT, but it had, instead of having pins, it was bolted on, and then it was a pain. And of course, another thing what I like about this tractor is it's easy to get on and off. Unlike that 231, I don't know how many times with that 231 I about face planted the ground getting off of it, because it was just so tight, and the gear shifters were right there in the middle, and I'd go to get off and end up catching my foot on one of the shifters or something and about hit the ground. Which would not been good, but of course I forgot my key in my other truck. I would start it up, but of course you're full drive here, and yeah, I mean, then you're high and low on this side and your gear shifter on this side. And if I can remember right, the salesman told me the 45, the 55 horsepower Massey's, the H's, are the ones like this one. They didn't have that shoulder shift right there, but the 65 and 75, if I can remember, quote me if I'm wrong on this, but or somebody let me know if I'm wrong on this, but they had the shoulder shift, which really don't make no difference to me. You know, it's pretty easy driving and stuff, and like I said, it's a pretty simple tractor, and you know, of course you got your throttle right there and stuff, and yeah, it's that it does a whole lot better on fuel than that 231. The 231 did pretty good on fuel. It's just this one does a lot better. And but yeah, it's this is it. New tractor that I got. Like I said, I did kind of look around for other ones and stuff, but Massey was about the best one. And of course I did get me a new canopy, just as long as that one don't get smashed like the old one did on my 231. Of course, anybody that don't know, which actually it's today or tonight would be the year. Last year, if anybody doesn't know, you know, new channel here, last year we had a tornado hit the farm, and my old Massey 231 I had a canopy on it, just like this one, and it just got completely folded down, and of course the steering wheel and stuff got bent on it and all that, and I was going to get a new canopy for it this past summer, and never did, and of course that tractor's gone, so I ain't worried about it. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty nice, and I like the drawbar on it. It's pretty heavy and stuff, and everything I do like about this one, of course, I don't have to disconnect any hoses from my loader like I did with the 231, just to, like if I had the hay rake on the back, or that 8-foot brush hog or something, anything that took hydraulics, I don't have to unplug any hoses from the loader or the hay spear and hook up to it. This is pretty much, you got it all on its own, and of course the lever right there is what you raise the implement up and down, and I kind of do wish it was kind of right in here somewhere, kind of like that old 383 that we had. But like I said, I actually really love this tractor. It's been an awesome tractor so far. You know, I'm just about the right size too for what I do with it and stuff. But yeah, 9 minutes. And my granddad did finally get his well, new to him tractor. It's a TS 110 Ford New Holland. Of course, that's actually hooked up to that offset hooked up to the offset disc, and The John Deere's hooked up to the roller, and of course we had the grain drill hooked up to the TL100, and we planted a bunch of orchard grass and fescue, and then also we broadcast a bunch of wheat, and we were supposed to get rain like a day or so after we did that. That never happened, and then of course every time they put a chance of rain up, we never did get it. And then tonight there's a chance of rain, or a pretty good chance of rain, so we'll see if that happens or not. Speaking of Dell, I think I hear it raining now, but which is good. We need it. We are dry. Oop, step right in the hole. But yeah, it's been pretty dry, and our cutting this year of hay just wasn't as great as last year. Of course, last year we had all the rain and stuff, and actually turned out pretty good. But fortunately, this year was not like that. The first cutting, yeah, I mean June was dry, and it was okay, I guess. But the second cutting, I will say this, I didn't think it was going to do any good. And then in about mid to late July, we actually got the right amount of rain, so that helped quite a bit. And plus we fertilized right before that, and yeah, that second cut actually did pretty good. I was actually kind of really glad that turned out okay. And then third cut, of course we did it with the second cut. We got a neighbor that my granddad lets him usually do second or third cut, and they kind of go on shares on that and stuff. And so yeah, he did the second and third cut. I mean, I think we cut 2 fields of our own, and the rest of them we let our neighbor down the road here do the rest of them and stuff. So yeah, I do have video of the baling hay with that TS110 or our grandpa's, but I'll probably, don't know if I'll post it at the end of this video, or if I'll actually I'll actually think of something kind of make a good video out of. But anyways, and then also well, I did have a new truck kind of fell out, well, new to me, truck kind of fell out my lap back in August, and wasn't really expecting to buy a truck, but ended up buying a 06 Chevy Duramax with the Do Easy hay bed on the back. And yeah, actually pretty good. I just got the bed working, and long story short on that, the original owner I bought this off of, he used to Do Easy a few times, and that was it. And it's a 482 bed, wireless remote bed, and I asked him if he had the spinners and the remote for it, and he said, oh, the spinners either got thrown in the scrap or used for something else. And he's like, I don't know what it did with the remote. And so this video's getting long. But anyways, I ended up going to Do Easy and getting a cable remote and stuff for him to swap. Pretty much had to pull all the old wiring and stuff out for that wireless remote in the box, and they give you the stuff to wire up to the valves and all that, and up to the plug into the cable remote, and had to run something up, and I need to get me some caulking to caulk around that cable there that's going through because I had to drill a hole in the back of the cab and do it that way. And of course I gotta get a new pump for it, because apparently the pump's leaking. But yeah, that's just pretty much it. But yeah, I think that's it. This video is getting almost 15 minutes long, and kind of just going to be a boring video, but I just kind of figured I'd do like an update, or kind of let you know, hey, I'm still here, I'm still around. But I just, like I said, I just kept telling myself I was going to post a video and never did. But anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see y'all later. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.